Hi, I'm Tony Buffin with Human Cloud, and we're here live at SIA's CollaborationX conference in Dallas, Texas. I'm with Alp with Expertera. We met just the other day.
Yes.
But I've learned so much about Expertera. Tell us a little bit about what Expertera is.
Sure. So we define Expertera as, first of all, thanks a lot for inviting me here.
You're welcome.
It's great to be here.
Yeah.
And I truly support what Human Cloud is doing.
Thanks. I can tell because you got a t-shirt on.
Yes.
Way to be a brand ambassador.
I'm a brand ambassador. And I think we really need, it's like expertise and talent. It's a very huge market, like from contracting to platforms like us, matching to payments. And I think it's great what Human Cloud is doing. Somebody needs to gather all these groups together and start the conversation, in different way. So,
and help organizations. I mean, we exist to really help enterprises understand that, yes, this is a massive crowded space, but there's really great solutions in here.
Yeah.
We want to help them find those solutions like Expertera. And specifically, people sometimes think of on-demand, freelance, contracted work as like short-term, easy access to talent to do small projects. They don't think of it as true experts in their field, which is exactly what you're getting after, building that network and the talent. How do you blend that together to
let me
help
tell you about it.
enterprises?
Yes, we define ourselves as an expert as a service company.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, thank you. And we, in a way, coined it from talent as a service because we are more on the expert space. And Expertera, what we do is we kind of combine expert networks which have been around for almost 2 decades now, and expert marketplaces which are like a decade old. So through our platform, the companies, we say intelligence to execution. So they can tap hourly to experts, but they can also get independent consultants like former BCG, McKinsey consultants or sector experts to do due diligence or AI transformation or go-to-market, sales or organization, anything. So you get these independent consultants, but you also have experts for hourly insights, and you can get all this through a single subscription service. So that's us in a nutshell, and we work with top consulting firms, tier 1, tier 2, but we also work with private equities, both in due diligence phase, but also 100 transformation or for their portfolio companies. And we also work with Fortune 500. I mean, basically we can work with any type of company because we give expertise from all around the world. I mean, our headquarters is based in Istanbul, but we have different offices, and last year we provided experts from 80 plus 81 countries actually, and to clients in 12 different countries. So that's us in a nutshell.
Yeah, that's terrific. Well, I mean, we're here and we work together because we both believe this is where a lot of talent is shifting. This is a massive workforce change. Not everybody's not going to be independent one day. There's always going to be a balance, but there certainly is growth in the independent space. Yes. What have you seen in terms of that growth and that comparison between traditional and non-traditional workers?
Yeah, I think, first of all, we give independence, but we also, like in the hourly engagements, we also give people that they can have their own work, but they can still be, flexible with their expertise. And I think it's the way it should be, because what we are providing is fluid, rapid movement of expertise. Like I say, like we kind of build us and other platforms as well. We built expertise and talent pipelines around the globe, which are highly and rapidly accessible right now, right? And I think independence is going to be more and more important. So many shifts happening at the same time. AI, first of all, like we have been saying for quite a few years now, with the future of work, you need a core that believes in what you do, with this purposeful organization. And that wakes up and sleeps and all the day works on what you are working on. But at the same time, we have all this fluid expertise that you can tap into immediately the way you need. Maybe hourly, maybe for a transformation project, maybe for your product. So we are talking about with the AI also. We are talking about layoffs, etc. But I think what matters is you build your own expertise. So maybe you will be employed somewhere full time, but you may as well be having, a different career, independent career, or both of them. So, and that's what we are doing. I think for the future, the way we work will be different.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, you don't need to be employed full time necessarily. So this is a long path, but I think we are in the first time beginning phase. And what's more key to build such career is I think you need to be able to build your own expertise.
Yeah.
And also blend it together with all the technological enhancements, basically.
Yeah, I like what you said too about not building the expertise, but you can leverage that traditionally and as a fractional expert.
Yeah.
They're not mutually exclusive.
Yes.
I pitched to a bunch of HR people a few years ago, talking to them about this market, and I remember somebody said, hey, you know what my problem is with these marketplaces is how many of my employees are already working on them. And I said, that sounds like a you problem. And my point being, it was intentionally a bit flippant, but it's like, hey, there's reasons why they're also doing that. One, maybe it's because you're not paying them enough, and they want to supplement their income. Maybe they're worried about their job security, and they want to have like a safety net. Or maybe what they do with you doesn't really tap into their full passion and their expertise, and they want to lend it somewhere else.
Maybe they learn more, and it's actually more beneficial for the company itself.
Actually, they're getting other experiences they could let 100%.
Yeah,
I think there's a lot of value in there, but because it's non-traditional, it kind of feels threatening for enterprises.
Yeah.
When you start working with enterprises, how do you get them over the hurdle of you're tapping this expert, but you don't own them? You're just accessing them.
Yeah. So I think what you are saying is important, but I think it's still secondary. I mean, the first thing is, like you mentioned in the end, I think they need to get used to this different way of work.
Yeah.
Just to give an example, you mentioned fractional. So a client just comes to us, they're CMO, and it's a big technological firm. They're CMO and they're HR. And they have been unable to get somebody on board to transform their marketing with, so that they use more AI in their marketing processes, right? So we said, okay, how long has it been going? Like they were trying to fill that spot for 5 months. So they came to us within the same week. I mean, in 2 days. We had, and this is a company from with headquarters in Istanbul, but they have offices in Singapore, US, and Canada. And they got matched with a fractional AI CMO, transformation CMO.
Yeah.
They worked 3 months, probably, and they made the transformation they wanted. They were so happy with it, and they were done. So they lost maybe 5-6 months. Initially, and now they paid. It was probably much more efficient for them because you tapped the expertise on demand. You made the transformation. You actually got so much learning from the expert to the company, right? With that fractional assignment, and it could have been done 6 months ago.
Yeah,
but it wasn't done 6 months ago because basically the companies still need to know and learn more about that.
Yeah.
So it's a we have been talking about this for years, and it's a mindset shift.
It is.
I think it will be the mindset shift will be faster with AI.
Sure.
Yeah, because the transformation is faster, and I think companies will need this more and more during their change management phase as well.
I think there's more of this kind of natural urgency and pressure almost around AI. Just like this, like to think you want to go through an AI transformation, but you spent 5 months trying to find the person to do it when they could find that person in less than 5 days.
Yeah.
And then they get it done. Yeah. And they didn't, they initially started out looking to hire somebody who they would have paid for indefinitely, right? That full-time person, and they only needed them for those 3 months. And I think another thing that often is lost is, okay, they had this person, they worked on this great project, they brought in all this other experience, they're still available to them. It's not like okay, they're done, you never see them again.
Yeah.
They're still within their network. They can go back to you and they can work with that person again.
Yes, exactly.
And they can find other talents. Like, so as things evolve, maybe next time it's HR transformation.
Exactly.
They can find that expert on your platform.
Yeah. I mean, there are so many benefits. Obviously, there are things to manage. Like you need to have someone, that has the authority and within the organization that works with that fractional, or you need to give the authority, like the organization or the person or the manager should be able to, like we say, you need someone with at least 25 for such transformation project, at least 25% to 30% of their time dedicated to this as well.
Oh, sure.
Right. So organizations should know these kind of things. But I mean, the upside is so much.
Yeah.
Like, and that's what we see. Like, we have so many high-rated projects. So and yeah, like you mentioned, this becomes their expert pool or talent pool for future. So
well, and I think when it comes to talent, I mean, of course, organizations are always looking for quality and they're looking for the right skills.
Yeah.
But speed is so critical.
Yeah.
When projects get delayed, you lose. There's so many other kind of carry-on effects. Or when you have a gap, there's parts of the team that are absorbing, what's missing, and that puts a lot of strain on the organization. When they can leverage your platform, find the expertise quickly, and get on with it. That means once that's done, they're getting on with the next thing too, and the next thing too.
Yes.
Speed is so critical, but it's hard. What are some of the trends you see with the enterprises you've worked with in terms of what they're looking for or what they're having challenges with right now?
I mean, first of all, especially with our long-term recurring subscription clients, we always get their what goals they want to achieve and their bottlenecks. So like inside we have what we call expertise consultants, or talent advisors. So they proactively, also with our own systems and also with the help of the advisor, they proactively build their pools. So I think this is very important. Like, what are your key goals, and what are the bottlenecks, and what kind of expertise do you need? I think it's very important for them. And once they do that, then then it's very speedy. Like some of them, they can tap into just for hourly engagements and maybe recalibrate their strategy, right? Or confirm or verify their strategy. And some of them they will do like fractional tasks or longer term tasks. So and also with AI, I think a lot is also going to change, like you can imagine. Yeah.
Well, I think it's a really great point, because when organizations, and the timing is perfect right now, organizations are probably, if they're in a calendar year, they're doing usually in the summer they're doing strategic planning.
Yeah.
Then after that they do their budget planning, and then they do their workforce planning.
Yeah.
If they're partnered with you and they're thinking about how this talent pool is how they can build that into their workforce plan, they can be so much more efficient, rather than like the example you use, hitting a roadblock and then wasting 5 months and then just deciding you're going to tap into the expert talent that they can get.
Yeah.
So having that available and as an option and playing it proactively can make such a huge difference.
Yes, it makes a big difference, and actually in many ways it's pretty secure, because you can. You can, once you start, if your priorities change or somehow you are not happy with it, either on the expert side or on the client side, you can terminate the project, right? And or you can start with a new project or with a different expert. So it's very flexible, and so it gives them the flexibility and the reach they need to manage such a uncertain future, basically.
Yeah, and flexible. You nailed it. Like it's so difficult to predict what the economy is going to be like, what policies are going to be, and things are changing so much with technology. Predicting the future is really, really difficult.
Yeah.
Navigating these constantly changing markets is really, really difficult. Having access to talent and that flexibility with speed enables them to navigate that a lot more effectively.
Yeah.
What are you most excited about that's on the horizon when you look forward to 2026? What's something that you get really excited about?
First of all, from macro perspective, I think a lot is changing. One of the reasons we are here at SIA, a lot is changing with AI. Also for talent marketplaces, expert marketplaces, expert platforms. When you look at, as a marketplace or as a platform, we have the client side, supply side, and operations, right? So I think with introduction of AI, a lot is changing in every end. So when you look at it from experts' perspective, it's very critical that the experts they get more support and use of AI, because I mean, basically right now the companies have obviously much more access to knowledge, right? And when these experts they bring the wisdom, like they need to be able to in different aspects, in different functions, they need to be able to utilize these AI tools well, very well. And if you look at it from operations side, as an expert marketplace or platform, lots of process optimization through AI, lots of matching enhancement through AI, and lots of maybe also for experts, but especially on the client side, there are lots to that we can introduce for the clients. I mean, as an expert marketplace, now we provide consultants, right, or top level experts. So also like top consulting firms, probably you are reading them all over the place. Like, okay, McKinsey reduced analyst hiring, or like, and these are for a reason.
Yeah.
So now it actually enhances more on the top expert side, right? So so that brings also a lot of opportunities for expert marketplaces. So we provide top experts, and now they maybe come with analysts, which are AI bots, right?
Agents.
AI agents.
They're supporting them.
Yes. Yeah,
which is great because you're getting more of their expertise rather than them wasting their time on more the research or the administrative part of that job.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And so we are continuously enhancing our matching processes as well with AI. Like in our region, we completed thousands of projects. So that brings many different insights to introduce to our platform as well. That can include conversational AI for our clients. That can include other forms of knowledge and wisdom tapping rather than traditional consulting way, and that also includes being more proactive in terms of expertise offerings from a perspective of from a platform like Expertera.
Yeah.
So we are very excited about those. So right now we are working on such introduction of such tools for our clients on the platform. And we are also working more on productizing expertise bundles, right? So this can be like, for example, almost anybody needs AI transformation on any topic, right? So actually, instead of more customized, we believe these can be more productized. So we are working on these as well, but not only AI, but
transformation off the shelf.
Yes, exactly. Okay. So we are working on these as well. So these two topics are exciting for us, and in our region, we are expanding more internationally, mostly through our clients because they are global.
Yeah.
So these are the things we are mostly excited about and working on.
Yeah, I like that. Well, for people listening that are interested in tapping into this expert network, where should they go to get in touch with you or to learn more about Expertera?
Yeah, sure. Expertera.com.
Okay, that's pretty straightforward.
Yeah, and they can always reach out to me from LinkedIn or alp@expertera.com.
Awesome.
So yeah.
Well, great. Well, listen, it's been great meeting you this week. And thanks so much for being on the show.
Yeah, thank you. And it's great meeting you guys. And please keep on doing what you are doing.
That's the goal. Yeah. Thanks.
Okay, thank you.